What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys had a great Christmas. We got to hang out here at the house, and that was it was nice to relax and spend some time with just me and Brittany here at the house. But like I mentioned in the last couple videos, this is the time of year where I kind of get to reflect and think about 2024 and really start planning for the 2025 season. So with that being said, we have officially nailed down our schedule for the 2025 season. I'm signed up for all the events I'm going to fish. We're going to kind of walk you through our plans for the 2025 season, fishing the Major League Fishing Bass Pro Tour, and we're going to sprinkle in a few of the Toyota Series events. So we're going to kind of walk you through the schedule, the year, and hopefully you guys enjoy this and can follow along and cheer us on all year long. So let's jump in and go through the schedule. All right, well, first up, coming up really soon, honestly. I mean, it's hard to believe the 2025 tournament season is about a month away. That's insane. Insane to think about. We're going to be catching our first bass on the 2025 Bass Pro Tour in just a few days, 30 days or so. It's wow. Actually, yeah, 30 days. Off limits was today as this video goes out. So, 30 days till practice begins. That's crazy to think about. But anyway, first up, stage one on the Bass Pro Tour is Lake Conroe. So, Lake Conroe's in Texas, kind of a little north of Houston. I'm not very familiar with that fishery. I know there's been a few major events there in the past, but I wasn't a part of them. So it's kind of a new lake to me. It'll be a cool experience to get there. Kick the season off in Texas. I've had a fairly good relationship with Texas, but Conroe seems to be a different beast. So that one will be different. The big unique thing this year heading into the 2025 season is the new forward-facing sonar regulation or rules. If you guys have been living under a rock, maybe you're not familiar, we can only use live scope forward-facing sonars for one of the 3 periods of the day. So basically that means 2/3 of our day we have to fish without looking at our live scope or active target or whatever it may be. So that's going to change things up as far as patterns, strategy involved. So, that's kind of going to be feeling out what the best strategy is as the year goes on. And Conroe is going to be one that definitely plays right into that. There's going to be a strategy for your forward-facing sonar period and then what you're going to do the rest of the day or vice versa. So it's going to be very interesting, and that'll be a great one to kind of break the ice with the new rules and see how the year goes. So next up would be, actually, if we're going to go in order as the year goes on, the second event of the year will be the Toyota Series on Pickwick. So that kind of fits right in between stage one at Lake Conroe and stage 2 at the Harris Chain. The week in between Toyota Series on Pickwick, we're going to go down there. I've never fished Pickwick that time of year, so I'm excited about that. Should be a great event. A lot of boats, a lot of people, a lot of big fish caught. Pickwick's been putting out some big fish lately, so I'm excited for that one. That leads us right into stage 2 on the Harris Chain. Florida, hopefully the weather's warm. What are the dates on that? Let's see. Harris Chain, February 13th through the 16th. So middle of February, we'll be there for Valentine's Day, I guess. So we'll be in Florida for that, and hopefully it's warm. That's the big wild card in Florida. Harris Chain, all those lakes around there is a big cold front, can really put a damper on the fishing. So hopefully none of that happens this year, and we have a great event. That one, the live scope regulation shouldn't affect very much. You're going to catch them how you're going to catch them there. And I don't know, that one will be interesting. I'll be curious to see how that one plays out. So Next up on the list from there, let's look at the calendar on my phone. That's where all the real details are. So next up is Stage 3, Lake Murray. Lake Murray is a place that I'm very fond of. I love Lake Murray. If we look, yep, there's a trophy right up there from Lake Murray. I had another great finish in the Bass Pro Tour. So Lake Murray is special to me. Never been there that early March time frame, but it should be pre-spawn, big, fat, healthy fish, and should be some really big weights in that one. I'm excited about Lake Murray. I love Lake Murray. That's March 6th through the 9th. Next up on the list as we go through the calendar, Toyota Series on Chickamauga. So that's home. We live 30 minutes from Dayton now, so that's basically home water. I get to sleep in my own bed for that tournament. Last time we did that, it didn't go so well, so hopefully we can buck the trend and do well in that Chickamauga event. I really signed up for this one. One, it's at home. Two, I need to get some more tournament experience on Chickamauga, but it's right in the time frame of before the off limits for our Chickamauga Bass Pro Tour event. So it's kind of a good time to do a little pre-practice and get more familiar with the lake, current conditions, that kind of stuff. So fishing the Toyota Series on Chickamauga. After that, it's time for the championship. Last year's championship, Red Crest 2025. It's on Lake Guntersville. What's the dates on that? April 3rd to the 6th. So the first week of April on Guntersville, man, that is going to be a fish catching tournament there. There's going to be some big fish caught, a bunch of fish caught. Lake Guntersville's been on fire lately, pumping out big bags, bunch of fish. That lake is very healthy right now. And April's the best time to be fishing anywhere. So Lake Guntersville in April, man, that's gonna be something special. I'm excited about Red Crest. It's gonna be a slugfest. There's a lot of locals in that event. A lot of guys that live there, live on the lake. Even the last qualifier from the Toyota Championship, Hayden Marbett, he lives on the lake. You got Andrew Norby lives on the lake, not to mention all the Bass Pro Tour guys who also live on the lake. So it is a stacked field for Red Crest of local hammers on Guntersville, not to mention the best anglers in the world on the Bass Pro Tour. So that's going to be a heck of a tournament to watch. It's one I'm excited to be fishing. All right, moving on into April. April's fairly slow for us. We get to the end of April and stage 4, kind of touched on it just a minute ago, Lake Chickamauga. Lake Chickamauga and Nickajack. So Chickamauga will be the first round, what do they call it? The qualifying rounds, days 1 and 2 will be on Chickamauga, as far as I know. I don't know this for 100%. And then the knockout and championship round are slated for Nickajack, I believe. So that'll be exciting, fishing 2 different bodies of water, very close proximity. Again, it's Chickamauga's basically a home body of water now. I got a lot to learn there, but always good to be fishing close to home. Nickajack don't have a whole lot of experience, but should be a good event. Okay, after that, we're heading into May already. We're moving on through the schedule. We get to Heavy Hitters. Heavy Hitters is a special event. Essentially, it is a second championship. It's a no entry fee tournament. You show up, bunch of money up for grabs, and there's an emphasis on big fish. So, Heavy Hitters, May 17th through 22nd at Smith Mountain Lake in Virginia. Never been there. Excited about that one. It'll be a cool lake, and a lot of big fish caught, a lot of money up for grabs, and hopefully we can do some heavy hitting at that one. All right, into June, man, we're moving on already. Stage 5 on the Bass Pro Tours at Kentucky Lake. I've been there a couple times, but not recently. It's been a few years, and never in June. So June 5th through the 8th, that's kind of prime ledge fishing season. If I were to guess, the fish kind of get grouped up offshore. So it'll be a lot of fish caught. I think Kentucky Lake's been fairly healthy here lately, so excited for Kentucky Lake. The end of June now, stage 6. Man, we're already through stage 6. Potomac River, June 26th through 29th. I love the Potomac. I've spent a lot of time in the Potomac. Kind of grew up fishing the Potomac, kind of regional events on the Potomac. And that'll be a good one. That'll be excellent for a Bass Pro Tour event. Excited about the Potomac River event. And yeah, stage 6 all the way through the end of June. Heading into July, we got ICAST, obviously. I'm on the fence. So this is an event I haven't signed up for, but there is a invitational event on the St. Lawrence River. I have not signed up for that one yet, but it is on my radar for sure. I'm going to kind of see how the year's going, and if we feel like we need to run up to the St. Lawrence. The only issue I have with that event is you got to go all the way to the St. Lawrence, which it's extremely far from Tennessee. And then you got a few days in between that event and stage 7 on the Bass Pro Tour is over in Saginaw Bay. So you have to drive all the way over there. You have to stay somewhere in between, which I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to stay up there. I could probably go hang out with the guys at Fish USA, go fishing somewhere in Erie. We may do that after all. But regardless, it's on my radar, but I'm not officially signed up for the invitational on the St. Lawrence. But stage 7, Saginaw Bay, August 7th through the 10th. I mean, the last time we were at Saginaw Bay, it was a special week for me, for sure. So always excited to get back there. It'll be a little bit different now with the Every Fish Counts format. I mean, there was a lot of largemouth in play last time, but I think there'll be more in play this time than, looking for just the 5 or 10 of those big smallmouth. I think you're going to have to catch a lot of largemouth to do well in that event. But overall, that'll be a great end to the season. Like I said, I liked how it ended the last time we were there, so we'll be looking to repeat that in the beginning of August. So immediately after that event, head back to the St. Lawrence, or to the St. Lawrence for the first time for the Toyota Series on the St. Lawrence. So that would be the 3rd Toyota Series I got to fish. So my plan is to fish 4 Toyota Series events. That way I can qualify for the Toyota Series Championship. So we'd fish that Toyota Series on the St. Lawrence. That'd be August 14th through the 16th. And then we got another Toyota Series on the Potomac River, which is September 11th through 13th. That's a super tough time of year. I've had a good event that time of year before, so it's something that I feel like I may have a shot to win that event. I don't know, but you never know with Potomac, and that would be my 4th Toyota Series event, which if I do well in a few of them, that would put me eligible to qualify for the Toyota Series Championship. All right, the only other events we got on the schedule, I think we're going to try to make the WAN Bass US Open, which is out in Arizona, Lake Mojave. That's on the calendar. I haven't signed up for that event yet. We still got to plan out some logistics on that. That's literally on the other side of the country, so there's a lot of driving, traveling, and a lot of planning involved with that one. But that one is on the calendar. I plan on fishing that event. And then if we do well in the Toyota Series events, that Toyota Series Championship is the first week in November. November 6th through the 8th, something like that, on Grand Lake. So that would be the last event of the year. But man, that'd be a busy year of tournaments. But that's what we do. We fish tournaments, so I'm excited about that. And hopefully we can make it all happen, have another great year. But we're going to bring you guys along the entire season, of course. So I'm curious your guys' thoughts. Make sure you drop it in the comments down below. What you think of the schedule, what you think of our plans for the year, and if you guys are looking forward to any events more than the other. Definitely planning on continuing the Juice series presented by Fish USA, so all that will be coming. There'll be a recap video from each event, and we may have some special things planned here soon, so stay tuned to the channel and make sure you see what we got planned coming here real soon. So appreciate you guys as always. Leave those likes, comments, good stuff down below. Hit that subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.